Functional and purposeful arrangements of parts require intelligence. Why natural processes fall short and require an intelligent mind. The functional arrangement of parts and the purposeful arrangement of systems are hallmarks of design that stand in stark contrast to outcomes produced by natural, unguided processes. These concepts are often invoked in discussions about intelligent design, as they provide a framework for understanding why certain complex systems in the universe, especially in biological organisms, cannot be satisfactorily explained by naturalistic mechanisms like random mutations and natural selection. Instead, these intricate and interdependent systems point strongly to the involvement of an intelligent agent or agents. What is functional arrangement of parts? A functional arrangement of parts refers to a system in which multiple components are organized in such a way that they work together to perform a specific function. In other words, the whole system is greater than the sum of its parts because the specific arrangement is critical for achieving the desired function. A key aspect of functional arrangements is irreducible complexity, a term popularized by biochemist Michael Behe. Irreducibly complex systems are composed of several interdependent components, where the removal of any one part renders the entire system non-functional. An example of this can be found in biological systems such as the bacterial flagellum, a microscopic motor used by certain bacteria to swim. The flagellum consists of a motor, rotor, stator, and a tail-like filament, all of which must be present simultaneously for the flagellum to function. If any single part is missing, the entire system ceases to work, making it difficult to imagine how such a structure could have evolved step by step through natural selection, since intermediate stages would provide no functional advantage. What is purposeful arrangement of parts? Purposeful arrangement goes a step further than functionality by indicating intention or foresight in the arrangement of parts. A purposeful system is not merely functioning, but it serves a higher goal or objective, often indicating a designer's intent. The purposeful arrangement of parts suggests that the system has been created with an end in mind, which is a hallmark of teleology, the idea that purpose and goal-oriented processes exist in nature. One clear example of this can be seen in DNA, which functions as a complex information storage system within living organisms. DNA encodes instructions for building proteins, which in turn perform vital biological tasks. The sequence of nucleotides in DNA is purposefully arranged to provide the correct instructions for cellular function. These sequences are not random. They exhibit what mathematician William Dembski calls specified complexity, the combination of complexity, improbability of random arrangement, and specification. The pattern must fulfill a functional purpose. Why natural processes fall short. Randomness and the limits of natural selection. Advocates of naturalistic evolution often suggest that random mutations followed by natural selection are sufficient to explain the emergence of functional and purposeful systems. However, this argument faces serious challenges. Random mutations are, by their very nature, unguided and do not aim toward the production of functionality or purpose. For every beneficial mutation, there are countless neutral or harmful ones. While natural selection may preserve beneficial mutations, it cannot account for the coordinated development of complex systems like those found in cells, where multiple components must evolve simultaneously to maintain functionality. For instance, if we return to the bacterial flagellum, how would random mutations produce its motor, rotor, and stator in the right order, at the right time, and in the correct spatial arrangement? These parts must all function together, which raises the question, how could this system evolve step by step without the entire structure collapsing before its completion? Information theory and DNA. DNA's role as an information storage medium brings into focus another insurmountable issue for natural processes, the origin of information itself. Information is not material, it requires an intelligent source. The arrangement of nucleotides in DNA follows a highly specific sequence that corresponds to functional proteins, akin to how letters in a sentence form meaningful words and sentences only when arranged in a particular way. According to information theory, the information in DNA is non-reducible to physical processes. While chemical reactions can explain the bonding of molecules in DNA, they cannot explain the highly specific sequences that encode functional proteins. This points to a mind behind the information, just as a book requires an author to arrange letters meaningfully, rather than relying on random ink splashes. Irreducible complexity and system coordination. Complex biological systems are not just a sum of their parts, they are coordinated systems where the interrelation between components is crucial for the whole. This coordination implies foresight and planning, characteristics of intelligent agents. Consider the eye. Its various parts, retina, cornea, lens, and optic nerve, must develop in tandem for vision to be possible. If one part evolves independently without the others, the system would not function. Naturalistic explanations struggle to account for such coordination because mutations affecting one part of a system do not inherently influence the development of other parts. This leaves natural selection with no clear mechanism for evolving systems where multiple, interdependent components must arise simultaneously. Intelligent design, the best explanation. When we observe a functional or purposeful arrangement of parts in human-designed systems, we naturally infer intelligence behind the design. This same logic applies to biological and cosmological systems. If we find irreducibly complex systems in nature, systems with specified complexity like DNA, and systems exhibiting purposeful designs such as organs or biological machines, it is rational to infer that these systems arose from an intelligent source, rather than through unguided natural processes. This inference aligns with the methods scientists use when positing the existence of other unobservable entities like electrons and quarks, based on the effects we can observe. We may not directly observe the intelligent cause behind life's complexity, but we can observe the effects, functional and purposeful systems, that point logically to a designer. In conclusion, natural processes, governed by random chance and physical laws, are insufficient to account for the origin and maintenance of complex, functional, and purposeful arrangements of parts. Such systems require foresight, coordination, and the generation of information, all of which are attributes of intelligent minds. Therefore, the most reasonable explanation for these systems is the action of an intelligent designer, whose influence is evident in the very fabric of life and the universe. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.